guys, today we're going to be in John chapter 17, verse 1. John chapter 17, verse 1. Good verse here. It says, "These words spake Jesus, and lifted up his eyes to heaven and said, Father, the hour has come. Glorify thy Son, that thy Son also may glorify thee." What a beautiful, beautiful verse. Jesus is entering into the end of his ministry here on earth, all right? Later on, we would see Jesus say, listen, I've got to go to the Father so that we can send the helper, send an encourager, send the teacher, the Holy Spirit. Here he's saying, you know what? God, I've just about finished my work here on this planet. Started at 30 years old, obviously being taught and teaching and all the questions, all the growing as he's growing up. At 30 years old starts this march toward the cross, starts this his ministry toward the cross. He says, Lord, Father in heaven, I have reached that point where I am going to be on that cross. And so having reached that point, now glorify me, show me, put me in that place to make you wonderful, to make you get all the glory. He says, glorify me in the sense, place me on that cross, show that I have been obedient to you. And in return, you get all the glory. You get all the glory. Here's what he's saying. I submit to you. It's time. I submit to you. I submit all of me to you. Use that to glorify you. And so the sense of this, how do we relate that to ourselves? And we'll come back to what Jesus is doing here. We say to the Lord, Lord, glorify yourself through my life, whatever that takes. Here is another verse where Jesus is submitting himself to the will of the Father. Listen to it again. He says this, he says, Father, the hour's come. The hour's come. What you have planned for me is here. And I'm willing to go through it because I know that at the end of this, glorify thy Son, that thy Son also may glorify you. Put me on that cross, all right? For generations to hear about this story. Put me on that cross for generations to realize I paid the price. Put me on that cross for generations to realize that I love them. In return, what that does is it glorifies you because this has always been your plan. Think about that for a minute. It's always been God's plan for you to receive him, all right? And so for you to glorify him through your life. So how do we relate this with Jesus? How do we make this, how do we be more like Jesus in relation to this verse? We say, Lord, you have a plan for my life. And whatever it is, God, I want it to glorify you. And I want it to be obvious that it glorifies you. And that's Jesus. Jesus says, I'm going to be obedient even unto death. That's what every Christian should be. I'll be obedient even unto death. If that means you get all the glory, God. Oh, my goodness gracious. An obedient child is a powerful, powerful believer. Be obedient to the Lord and make sure your life brings him glory. Love you guys. Bye-bye.